per day are now averaging nearly 80,000, levels last seen in February. And deaths have also risen up over the past 2 weeks from a daily average of 259 to 360. Although that's way below, what we've seen with the worst of the winter surge. White House COVID-19 response coordinator Jeff Zients said yesterday 1/3 of U.S. COVID cases reported in the past week were just in Florida and Texas.
Okay.
But the big news, finally, U.S. has reached 70% vaccination rate.
Good.
So keep it going, guys. Keep it going. With the Biden administration being pressured by congressional Democrats to act as a pandemic-related moratorium on evictions expired over the weekend, the administration saying they couldn't extend it again because of recent Supreme Court ruling. The White House put the pressure on state and local governments yesterday to protect people from eviction. The White House said the federal government provided $46.5 billion months ago to help keep renters in their homes, but said some states and cities have been slow to give it out to protect people who've had their employment affected because of the pandemic. So the department spokesperson told CNN that Officer Gunther Hashida was found dead in his home last Thursday, and Officer Kyle DeFreytag was found dead on July the 10th. There have now been 4 known suicides among officers who responded to the Capitol attack. The other 2 were Metropolitan Police Officer Jeffrey Smith and U.S. Capitol Police Howard Liebengood.
That's sad.
So very, very sad. Just awful news, awful. New York Democratic Governor Andrew Cuomo was questioned under oath for 11 hours last month by investigators in the state's Attorney General's office who are carrying out the
11 hours?
inquiry into the sexual harassment allegations against him. Remember,
I didn't know that,
we had talked
11
about this, and then we didn't hear about it.
Yeah, it was quiet.
Well, apparently he was questioned. The New York Times reported on Monday that New York Attorney General announced the investigation after there were several sexual harassment allegations made against Cuomo early this year. Cuomo has denied touching anyone inappropriately, but said in a statement that at the time, some of his comments, may have been insensitive or maybe too personal. So.
Okay. But he didn't touch anyone inappropriately.
No
it was
touching.
Just possible.
Maybe maybe his comments
like
were,
what he said.
A little much.
He pushed the envelope.
I guess. San Francisco's iconic cable cars returned to the city on Monday after they stopped for 16 months because of the pandemic. Mayor London Breed said it'll be free to ride the cable cars in August, but they'll go back to a regular schedule in September. And said that, our city's bouncing back.
Good.
So there you go. Finally. Good. Definitely some good news. And if you care, Bill and Melinda Gates' divorce has now been finalized.
It is?
So, just FYI, if you care.
Wow.
So, Jess, you got some local stories.
Some sad news. Worcester County Public Schools are mourning the sudden loss of board president, Mr. Eric Cropper. Superintendent Lou Taylor released a statement of his passing. He says Eric was part of the fabric of our school system long before he became a leader on our board. He was a graduate of our schools, a father of 3 children in our schools, a husband to one of our central office leaders. He was a friend to everyone that he met. Eric was a kind soul who brought love for our schools to life through his work and our board. He has given us so much of his time and effort to our schools, and he will continue to do so. A GoFundMe has been set up for the family by the school system to help offset the funeral costs for Cropper's family, as well to contribute towards scholarships for his 3 children to attend college as a means of honoring his work and education. All the proceeds will go directly to the Cropper family.
I would just like to say that
Sad.
I was a personal friend of Eric's.
I know.
He's was one of the nicest people you ever want to meet.
Mm-hmm.
His smile lit up the room.
Mm-hmm.
Our family was very saddened to hear about the death of Eric Cropper.
Wow.
It's very devastating, very sad. And, our thoughts and prayers and condolences go out to the family. He definitely will be greatly missed.
He
greatly
will.
missed. I mean, I still don't believe it. I'm still in shock. But just
Taylor.
one of the nicest people you ever want to meet, ever.
He also says that him and the family, they're just thanking everyone for all the support, whether through donating, the kind messages, sending your love and your prayers. He says that we will continue to feel this loss for a very long time to come. We are grateful to see that the community is going to come together in a way to honor Eric's life and legacy.
We knew him through.
So sad.
He had kids, went through Ocean City Elementary School, Decatur, Berlin baseball. Just again, one of the nicest people you ever want to meet.
That you'll ever meet.
You'll ever meet. A real, just an honest person. Somebody said that the other day, just an honest person.
Mm-hmm.
Just an honest person.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So he'd always ask about, my wife, kids, how they were. Went out of his way, walked across the room, went out of his way in a crowded room just to say hello to me.
Just to come over and
Every
speak.
time.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. And, just a good person.
Mm-hmm.
And, again, condolences, thoughts, and
sad.
prayers going out to family and friends.
Yep. And then the White Marlin Open. Day one of the 2021 White Marlin Open was a busy one at the weigh-in scales. There's 421 boats that went out of the 444 boats in the tournament.
Not catch 23,
day.
though.
Well,
not
with the
from
record,
what I heard, not catch 23.
he is signed up, though.
Okay.
He is in it.
And I've heard that his boat's been here for a month.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah. I got my inside
You got the
scoop.
scoop.
My basketball
Yeah.
guy.
You got the scoop. Well, with a record-setting $9 million total purse for the tournament on the line this year, the weather forecast was a little murky for the rest of the week, but the competitors are deciding to get that early start. The White Marlin, Blue Marlin, Tuna, Shark, and Dolphin divisions all had qualifiers on the first day, with a Shark qualifying for the first time in 2 years, a huge Blue Marlin and a White Marlin caught early in the day being the notables. The first fish brought to the scales at the Harbor Island Marina was an 82-pound white marlin caught by Mike Atkinson aboard the Fender Bender boat from Virginia Beach. Him and his team said that they qualified on day one. It was very, very exciting.
We got ourselves a Fender Bender.
He said that they had released one white marlin, and then about 30 minutes later, he says, we hooked this one on a flat line. The fish took almost an hour and a half to catch, according to Atkinson, and currently, if they remain in first place, his white marlin is valued at $4 million. Yes. Also, like Bill was mentioning, NBA legend Michael Jordan and his boat are registered for the White Marlin.
Well, he didn't go out yesterday because we were hanging out yesterday
you were?
afternoon.
How's he doing?
He's doing great.
Good.
Still smoking his cigars.
Good.
Yeah. So,
Good.
loving life.
No, that's wonderful.
So, I'm just saying.
As long as he's well.
Yeah, and shout out to Jake Coleman, our buddy Jake Coleman.
I know. I saw pictures of him out there. I was putting hearts all over it.
They
like,
won.
Did they get something?
No, last year, right?
No, last year, yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Gotta-
No, I didn't know if they caught anything yesterday.
They won something.
I was putting hearts all over his pictures.
Yeah,
I
shout
said,
out to
go
him.
ahead, Jake.
That's right. Got to regain that title.
I know.
Bring it on home.
Bring it on home. Now, real quick about the boat sinking at the White Marlin.
Yeah, how about that? Did you see that video?
After a boat sank during the day one of the White Marlin Open, another boat taking part in the competition came to its rescue. Now, according to White Marlin officials, Not Stressin' took on water off the Virginia coast. The Coast Guard helped rescue the 5 people on board along with the boat Fishbone. A big thanks goes out to Fishbone, who helped save the day for some of the anglers. They had to abandon their ship 60 miles offshore. I can't imagine.
Wow.
But everybody is safe. And they said that they're just thankful for their kindness, and the Fishbone team will get an extra day of fishing. Thank you to their heroic efforts, because they had to stop their tournament play.
Oh, you mean the one? That's the ones that helped.
Yeah.
Not the one the boat sank. They don't get an extra day
No.
because they ain't got a
Stop it.
right.
Stop.
No, now that everybody's safe, I can say.
Listen, but all anglers on the Not Stressin' boat that went down,
Well, they weren't stressed
they're
during.
from Maryland,
Okay.
including one from Bishopville,
Oh, really?
one from Ocean City.
Oh no.
And there's no word yet on what led up to the boat sinking. So they're still gathering more information.
Now that they're okay, I can say
well,
this.
I'm
If
not
I was on the
getting in
boat-
on his shenanigans.
No, if I was on the boat, if that was I would cry, because that's money. that boat sinking. You know how much those boats are
Did you
worth?
see the video?
Yeah.
It says that all their personal belongings gone.
How about the boat?
And the boat, like everything gone.
No, I would like cry.
I can't imagine.
Just like if something would happen, if I get in an accident or something happens to the car, I would like.
I
Some
can't
people are like,
imagine.
"Oh, I'm just glad I'm safe."
Oh no, the car I'm fine. No,
I would literally.
As long as I'm good.
Yeah, I'm
I
good.
don't care about that car.
Well, first, as long as you're good.
As
but
long as
then,
I'm good, I don't
yeah, but
care
then
about
the
the
next
car.
phase is the car, and then the next phase. Now that the people are good on the boat, everybody's safe. Then you think about the boat. I would literally.
Yeah, but is it insured? You can insure all that stuff, right? I'm sure you can. Yeah.
I don't care. I would still literally be
Yeah.
breaking down in
I mean,
tears.
yes, of course you're upset, but as long as you're alive and safe.
Again, I think I would cry.
That's material stuff.
Again, I think I would break down
I cry.
in tears. Tears. Money. No. No, please.
You now have the